Hey y'all, Greybeard, the Moor is back. How you doing? What's the problem in the world? Everybody has debt, right? Okay, guess what? I'm gonna show you how to survive your debt. Here's how you do it. There are 16 rules about which debts to pay first. If you are in debt, here are the 16 rules. 1. Always pay family necessities first, meaning this means food and unavoidable medical expenses if the medical provider requires prepayment. Do not pay old medical bills first. Okay? Number 2, pay your house related bills. What is that? Keep up your mortgage or rent payments if at all possible. Got that? If you own your home, real estate taxes and insurance must also be paid unless they are included in the monthly mortgage payment. Okay? Similarly, any condo fees or manufactured home lot payments should be considered a high priority. Failure to pay these debts can lead to the loss of your home. 3, pay the minimum required to keep essential utility service. Yes, pay at least the minimum payment necessary to avoid disconnection, y'all. Working hard to keep your house or apartment makes little sense if you cannot live there because you have no utilities. Pay car loans or car leases next if you need to keep your car. That's number 4. Number 4, pay car loans or car leases next if you need to keep your car. 5, you must pay all your child support debts. These debts will not go away and can result in very serious problems, including prison for non-payment. That's why we have got to stop this child support stuff. Child support falls under 42 U.S.C. 666, and child support is in direct violation with 1 Corinthians 6 chapter verse 1, where the scripture says in Public Law 97-280, how dare you take your family to court. 6, income tax debts are also high priority. You must pay any income taxes you owe that are not automatically deducted from your wages. And you certainly must file your federal income tax return, even if you cannot afford to pay any balance due. The government has many collection rights that other creditors do not have, particularly if you do not file your tax return. Remember, if you have lost income due to a change of circumstances, your tax obligations will also be reduced. Pay only what is necessary. It's good stuff, right? Number 7, on how to take care of your debt. Loans without collateral are low priority. Most credit card debts, attorney, doctor, or hospital bills, other debts to professionals, open accounts with merchants, and similar debts are low priority. You have not pledged any collateral for these loans. And there is rarely anything that these creditors can do to hurt you in the short term. Number 8, what are you doing? Choosing which debts to pay first. Loans with only household goods as collateral are also low priority. Sometimes the creditor requires you to place some of your household goods as collateral on a loan. You should generally treat this loan the same as an unsecured debt at a low priority. 9, do not move a debt up in priority because the creditor or collector threatens suit. Many threats to sue are not carried out. Even if the creditor does sue, it will take a while for the collector to be able to seize your property, and much of your property may be exempt from seizure. On the other hand, non-payment of rent, mortgage, and car debts may result in immediate loss of your home or car. 10. Find out whether you have good legal defenses to repayment. My favorite one. Some examples of legal defenses are that the goods you purchased were defective, or that the creditor is asking for more money than it is entitled to. If you have a defense, you should obtain legal advice to determine whether your defense will succeed. In evaluating these options, remember that it is especially dangerous. Pay attention. Remember, it is especially dangerous to withhold mortgage or rent payments without legal advice. 11. Court judgments against you move debts up in priority, but often less than you think. After a collector obtains a court judgment, that debt often should move up in priority, because the creditor can now enforce that judgment by asking the court to seize certain portions of your property, wages, and bank accounts. How serious a threat this really is will depend on your state's law, the value of your property, and your income. It may be that all your property and wages are protected under state law. If this is the case, you are considered to be collection proof. I want everybody to research collection proof. And one of the ways you can be collection proof is whatever state you are in, look up the state exemption laws and see what you qualify for. Awesome law. That's a jewel right there, y'all. See, Greybeard give y'all them jewels. Look up this, whatever state you are in, all states have exemption laws. Why, Greybeard? Because they don't want you to go, it is against the law for a state to impoverish you and turn you into poverty. Get it? Okay, great. 12. Government student loans are medium priority debts. Okay? Government student loans should generally be paid ahead of low priority debts, but after top priority debts. The law provides special collection powers to the government that are not available to other creditors. So now I know another secret. I learned something else. What? The law provides special collection powers to the government. See, we just all learning. Okay. 13. Debt collection efforts should never move up a debt's priority. Be polite to the collector, but make your own choices about which debts to pay based on what is best for your family. Debt collectors are unlikely to give you good advice. Debt collectors may be most aggressive when trying to get you to pay debts that you should actually pay last. You can stop debt collection contacts, and you have legal remedies to deal with collection harassment. 14. Threats to ruin your credit record should never move up a debt's priority. Many collectors that threaten to report your delinquency to a credit bureau have already done so. If the creditor has not yet reported the status of your account to a credit bureau, it is unlikely that a collector hired by the creditor will do so. In fact, your mortgage lender, your car creditor, and other big creditors are much more likely to report your delinquency without any threat than is a debt collector who threatens you about your credit record. But guess what again? Here we go. La Amiga, the credit repair blueprint. The credit repair blueprint. The credit repair blueprint. Buy now at laamiga508.org. Get this book. Now is the time to fix your own credit and boost your score up to 300 points, just like a credit repair professional would do. Done. 15. Cosign loans should be treated like your other debts. You may have co-signed for someone else and put up your home or car's collateral. Okay, another thing I'm gonna talk about on our YouTube channel, we don't co-sign loans. Greybeard, why? What about my children? So, he who is surety for a stranger shall suffer, but he who is not a surety is secure. Proverbs 11:15. Proverbs 11:15 says, he who is surety for a stranger shall suffer. But Greybeard, my child not no stranger. Well, do they know how to take care of their business like you? No. Are they responsible? No. Are they respectful? No, not really. Do they got a job? Yeah, but do they pay their bills on time? No. Okay, well, they're a stranger. I do this to ask. I do this for reasons, y'all. Life ain't like what we thought it's supposed to be. I'm supposed to take care of my children. So, no, you're not. You're supposed to follow God's laws. That's what you're supposed to follow. So again, co-sign debts. You may have co-signed for someone else and put up your home or car's collateral. If the other co-signer on the loan is not keeping the debt current, you need to treat that loan as a high priority debt now. If you have not put up such collateral, treat co-sign debts as a lower priority. If others have co-signed for you and you are unable to pay the debt, you should tell your co-signers about your financial problems so that they can decide what to do. Greybeard, yeah, thanks for telling me not to co-sign for nobody. Yeah, nobody. Unless they think like you and pay their bills on time and honorable and have integrity. If they don't do it. Even if they're my children, exactly. Even more if they're your children. Because they'll take advantage of you more than anybody else. That's a part of the world we're living in now. We love our children, but our children don't love us. 16, refinancing is rarely the answer. You should always be careful about refinancing. It can be very expensive and it can give creditors more opportunities to seize your important assets. A short-term fix can lead to long-term problems. Some refinancing rules and techniques to avoid scams are discussed in this book. Guess what, y'all? 16 ways to pay your debt. Let's start off with number 1. Always pay family necessities first. That's number 1. Number 2, next pay your housing related bills. Number 3, pay the minimum required to keep essential utility service. Number 4, pay car loans or car leases next if you need to keep your car. 5, you must pay child support debts. 6, income tax debts are also high priority. 7, loans without collateral are low priority. 8, loans with only household goods as collateral are also low priority. 9, do not move a debt up in priority because a creditor or collector threatens suit. 10, find out whether you have good legal defenses to repayment. 11, court judgments against you move debts up in priority, but often less than you think. 12, government student loans are medium priority debts. 13, debt collection efforts should never move up a debt's priority. 14, threats to ruin your credit report should never move up a debt's priority. 15, co-signed debts should be treated like your other debts. And lastly, 16, refinancing is rarely the answer. You get it all here in Live Media. International Outreach and Greybeard the Moor YouTube channel. I'm gonna show you how to get it all. And don't forget, children, the last one. You better save 10% off of everything you make. I'm gonna hold my children to that. If they got a job, I'm gonna be like, well, I know you're saving your money. We know better, we do better. See you next video. Love you.